everybody, it's Jenny, and today I'm sharing a video for missing stamps using the new Caffeinated Critters stamp set. It's made up of all these fun little coffee-loving characters, including these smiling axolotls, a penguin, and a capybara. And of course, you've got a bunch of fun sentiments to go along with them. And to start my card today, I'm going to go ahead and stamp out 2 of the images onto some white cardstock. And once I have a nice crisp impression, I'm just going to go ahead and remove that from my stamping platform and trim down my cardstock, and then go ahead and color in my images with some alcohol markers. After I finished the coloring, I went ahead and brought in the coordinating dies, and I'm just going to go ahead and snip apart the dies that I need. Then I can line those up on my images, hold them in place with some washi tape, and run them through my die cut machine. Now that my images are finished, I can start working on my layers, and I'm going to use a couple dies from the Oh Happy Day frame set, as well as the Punny Farm frame set. I'm going to use those stitched rectangle dies as well as the scallop frame to cut out some pattern paper, as well as some white cardstock. I went ahead and cut this frame out twice, once from pattern cardstock and once from white cardstock. And I did this so I could use that interior rectangle and do a little bit of ink blending and stamping. And I'm going to start by using some spun sugar distress oxide, blending from the center out. Then I'm going to use some worn lipstick to add a little bit of darker pink to the center. To add in a bit more caffeine, I'm going to use those little coffee stamps from the stamp set and just add those around where my image will go. I want those to show up pretty lightly on the background, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp those off twice before adding them to the panel. And then I'll just use the stamps to fill in any empty spaces. Next up, I'm going to pick the sentiment that says, "Every day is better with a cappuccino," and I'm going to stamp that right onto the card panel with some VersaFine Clear black ink. Next up, I'm going to pop up my image with some foam tape onto my ink blended panel. Once I had that panel complete, I started playing around with my layers and ended up deciding that I wanted to go with something a little more coffee themed. So I brought in this cappuccino pattern paper along with the scallop die from the EIEIO frame set and went ahead and trimmed that out. Then I layered everything back up and glued it all into place. And once I had that card front complete, I went ahead and moved on to my penguin image and did the exact same thing, but using blues instead of pink. So I'm going to start with some speckled egg and salvage patina for my ink blended panel. And using the same 3 frame die sets, I went ahead and mixed and matched some more pattern papers to create my layers. Once I had everything trimmed out, I went ahead and glued it all together. Once my 2 card fronts were assembled, I went ahead and brought in some blue-green sequins for my penguin card and some brown to go with my capybara. And for the final step, I went ahead and attached my card panels to some card bases. And here is a close-up of my finished cards. I love the soft ink blended background and these fun little critters, and of course, who doesn't love coffee? You can find links for all the products I used in this video in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!